Excuse me being in my son's room, but today I'm going to tell you exactly how you can start making money on social media like I did as well. For starters, I'm not selling you a course. I'm going to tell you exactly in this video what I would do if I started again and what I did do. The first thing that you need to do is stop making excuses. No, you don't need a new phone. No, you don't need a new camera. That was my biggest downfall, is how do I get my stuff to look like theirs? All you need is your cell phone and a lot of determination. I did this while going through fertility treatments and holding a 9-to-5 job, and I still could make more on my UGC content every single month than I was making at my job, which is insane. The second thing is you are going to have to embrace your cringe. There are going to be people that see you online and they're going to be like, oh, here she goes posting like X, Y, and Z. They don't pay your bills. They are not the person that is going to hand you that fat check at the end or that direct deposit. Stop caring what other people think. It is okay for you to try something and have goals to better yourself and your family. Do not let them tell you otherwise. So embrace your cringe. You're going to look back at some of the stuff you've done before and be like, oh God, that was horrible. That's okay too. The third thing is give yourself a realistic schedule and timeline. Meaning, if you have a 9-to-5, you're not going to be able to do this for a ton of hours a day. So you're going to have to make a plan, which is what I did. If you do this, which you should, you also are going to have to tell yourself, I'm going to stick with this for a year, no matter what, and see what happens. Because I'm going to let you know, it starts off being like, oh gosh, this is a lot of work. And then out of nowhere, you become so busy that you're just like, what has happened? It takes you getting your momentum and getting your vibe, getting what you're doing to actually land some of these deals and to do them right. It's easy to land a deal, but then when they come back with a bunch of revisions, that's when you're like, oh no, or they want rights to something and you're like, I don't know what this is. It's okay. We're gonna work through it. All right, so let's start off with apps that you could use right now, no matter how many followers you have. The first one that I always recommend to people is Incense. I use Incense even to this day if I just want to do something that's a little bit of cash. They're usually easier to work with, meaning they're smaller brands. They don't have as much, I want it to look exactly like this. So I rarely ever get revisions from them, which is something that I love because I read the brief. It's pretty detailed on what they want. I know what I'm recording. I'm good to go. With Incense, literally last week, I made 3 videos and made $1,000. But here's the thing. I usually would charge that for one video if I was reaching out to a brand, but a lot of buts here. I actually got free cookware set, a free game, and free skincare that I actually wanted, and it took me 10 minutes to make the video and edit it, and I was good to go. So it is something that I recommend doing. It's good to have that practice. You're going to save all these videos and all these photos, because some of them want photos, as you're doing them. Save them on the side. Don't get rid of them. Another one is join brands. A lot of times when you're first starting out, you're going to be doing a lot of free stuff just to build a portfolio or to have examples of you actually selling the product. If you don't want to do that, there is a way around it. I like looking at join brands because sometimes I want the product. So I am like, oh, I'll do this one, even if it's like whatever. So I'm like, I'll do this one because I really want the product. That's okay too. Do it, get your practice in. It helps to be known because on join brands, they're going to rate you as well. The more ratings you get, the better products you're going to have and the bigger paid, which can be a little more demanding, but it's a higher paid product. If you're on Twitter, I always tell people I don't use Twitter, but a lot of people have told me you need to use it. I feel like there are so many people on Twitter trying to snag these that I just don't have as high of a chance, but sometimes they are looking for a very specific mom, whatever, someone in this certain age range, this color hair, this is ethnicity. Like sometimes it helps to be on there. So if you have a Twitter, I would do it. If you don't have a Twitter, don't worry about that. Coley is another one that I used when I first started out, and I loved it because when I started, I did text reviews first, where you're literally reviewing stuff just via text. You don't have to do anything fancy. And they start rating you with different stars. And once they rate you with these different stars, then you start seeing these really big name brands like Arm & Hammer, HelloFresh, things that everyone knows, and those pay extremely well. So doing a few text reviews, then having it, all these sites are going to ask for like examples, and you're building those up. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you do it the easiest way. Skeepers is one that you can actually get free product. They give you like 5 coins. You can request 5 things. You have to post for them to replenish your coins. These are really good brands. I've gotten a lot of Estee Lauder, Dior, like really high name brands, and all they want is you to post it on your social media in a review form. Why not? If it's name brand and you actually want it. Doing this does get you seen a lot by a lot of brands. So if you're doing a lot of beauty stuff and you're tagging all these different brands, other brands will see you and be like, oh, wait, let me ask her, let me reach out. And that's kind of where that ball starts rolling from too. Have to put yourself out there. So let's say you're like, I do not want to go through the hassle of reaching out on Join Brands or Coley or Skeepers or doing all these. So what you're going to do is you're going to go grab an item in your house that you already have. The easiest way to do it is think which one influenced you via TV, social media. What did you buy that you saw someone else had and why? Grab that product, record yourself around your house on your phone, actually reviewing the product, play with different shots such as like opening your front door or grabbing it with your hand in a zoomed in position. There are so many different hooks, which you can look up hooks to see what they are. There's a lot of clever ones out there now. I have one where I swiped the screen and it was behind my hand. I'll put it up here. Anything you can do to grab somebody's attention within the first 3 seconds. Sometimes it's just running up to the screen or saying like, why has no one told me this? Those are hooks. So think about something that you bought because social media basically played you and you bought it. You're going to recreate a video just like that. Play with it some. Figure out what is you. Look up other people's. If I wanted to do something mom related, Little Spoon is something that I really want to work with. I'm going to look up Little Spoon on TikTok and not go to Little Spoon's page, but see other videos where people have tagged Little Spoon. What are they doing to grab Little Spoon's attention? Look at those paid ads and see, oh, okay, this is what Little Spoon is wanting. Remake it and tag that company. A lot of people go shopping in Target for different brands and show, oh, this is what I've got in my cart. And for some reason, just a day in your life where you're tagging that you're using this product will spark them to say, hey, I want to do a video with you, but I only want our product featured. Easy peasy. That is how you can make money online. So let's say you found something around your house, you've made 2 or 3 videos. Now you're like, what do I do? There is an option to make a portfolio. A lot of people will tell you need to do this in Canva, make a portfolio. Mine was very bland. It was nothing fancy. It had a few, and I still add to it to this day. I actually have found that a lot of times when I'm reaching out to companies, I try to find something around the same topic, and I will send them 1 or 2 of the favorite ones that I've done. For example, I'm going to still use Little Spoon. Little Spoon is food and child. So I'm going to pick 2 videos that I have already made that are really good around food or child. And when I pitch to them via email or on Instagram, that's 90% how they reach out. I'm going to say, hey, here's a good example. I would love to work with you, or I would like to be considered if you have any free. A lot of times the free ones turn into paid because they want to see what will you do first. Little Spoon, I'm part of their ambassador program. They sent me a big box. I have made multiple videos for it. Not just one and done, but I'm going to make one where it's like, this is the product. This is why I'm choosing it. Here's my kid using it. You have to make sure that you're tailoring not just to, well, here's the product. Use the product. What will it benefit? That is your biggest selling point, is tell me why I want to buy that or why my kid needs to buy that. That is UGC. It is something that hooks you in, tells you a little bit about it, and at the end makes me say, oh, I have to have it. Like, I have to have it. If I don't get it, how's my life complete? If you're posting stuff right now online, whether it's just a get ready with me, tag every single brand. If I could go back, there's one thing that I would do. I went ahead and started doing mine on the regular profile that I had from Instagram from 10 years back in high school. I would make a new one once I have like 10 to 15 things. It would be named my name with UGC at the end, and in my bio, I would make sure I put like UGC or content creator, and I would post those one day at a time, just bing, bang, boom, and keep the momentum going, because a lot of times Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are going to push newer people out there. So it took me a long time to grow my TikTok, and it also took me a long time, and I'm still not growing my Instagram super quick, but I do still get inbounds from there. So if I was going back, I would start new profiles for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Go from there and make sure I'm putting just my UGC content. That way too, you kind of have control over starting over, but also who's on there. Follow the brands. One of the biggest things that brands love is, how are you going to write me a DM in Instagram and say, I love your product, I want to work with you, but you don't even follow the brand? That's wild. So make sure you're following the brands that you actually want to work with. Comment on their stuff. Make them see you. Say, I would love to work with you. So you've done this. You're making money. I guarantee you, if you just stick with it, you will make money. Promise. You're like, I have a good portfolio. I'm growing on social. Another really great program that I'm going to tell you about is TTO, TikTok One. It used to be TTCC, TikTok Creator or Creative Challenge. Once you hit 50,000, it opens a new door there. Do not go buying followers. It's not worth that. But once you have made it up there, that's kind of like a monthly program where you're going to make a lot of ads. Some of them may generate a lot. Some of them may not generate anything. But you do get the address, the email address for the company's PR or content creator person, so you can reach out to them and work a little bit one-on-one, and they do discover you really well on there. That's down the road once you have 50,000, which takes some time. Getting on these apps and you're getting free stuff or using stuff at your house, get your name out there, get your videos out there, reach out on, I promise Instagram is the easiest one. Even if you don't have followers, you're not going to pitch to them that you're an influencer. You're going to pitch to them like, hey, I've made videos, or I made this video for X, Y, and Z. I really love your product. It is something that I'm dying to work with. Do you have any opening or open campaigns, or do you have any ambassador program where we can talk product and maybe hopefully turn this into a paid deal? The more you talk to them, the better off you are. It is not always going to be within 2 weeks you make a ton of money. Not promising that at all. What I am promising is, if you join these and just take a peek-see, because most of them are actually paid. They're not all free, especially incense. Those are mainly paid. Make yourself some little videos, play in Capcut. That's my favorite editing. You can do it right from your phone. Film with your back camera and film in natural light like a window. You can do this. It is not hard. Once you get going, from there, it kind of just takes off. You're going to see, once you're there, make sure you follow other UGC creators. Ask them what they're doing. Be like, I love your stuff. How are you getting this brand? Most of the time when someone asks me like, hey, who's your contact for whatever, I'm going to tell them. I'm not going to hide it from them. Reach out to them. See if you can get on board too. It is a group thing. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope this helps you out. I can tell you right now, I'm not making money from YouTube at all. I want to one day. That's a lot harder of a platform to get monetized on. But Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, you don't have to have a lot going on. You need engagement. You need good videos that spark someone to be like, I want to watch you. You do not need a ton of followers to start this. So let me know if you have any questions. Hope this helps someone a little bit. Go get on those apps. Peek at that stuff. Get the freebies. See if you even want to make videos. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, or if you want me to go even more in detail on how I do each of these, I would love to tell you. It's not a secret, and I'm not going to sell you a course. Just ask.